In a small village nestled at the edge of a great forest lived a man named Kwaku. He wasn't just any man. He was the best palm wine tapper in all the land. His palm wine was legendary, so sweet and frothy that people would travel for days just for a single calabash. Kwaku had a secret though. He didn't tap the ordinary palm trees in the village. No, he ventured deep into the forest, to a special grove where the trees were ancient and tall, their leaves whispering secrets to the wind. He knew this grove was sacred, a place where spirits dwelled, but the wine from these trees was irresistible. Every morning before the first rooster crowed, Kwaku would slip out of his hut, his climbing rope and gourd slung over his shoulder. He would walk for hours, past chattering monkeys and colorful birds, until he reached his secret grove. There he would climb the tallest palm tree with the grace of a leopard, tap its sweet sap, and collect the most divine palm wine imaginable. He always made sure to take only what he needed and would leave a small offering of thanks, a kola nut or a piece of yam at the base of the tree. He respected the spirits, but he also loved his exceptional wine. One day the village chief announced a grand festival to celebrate a bountiful harvest. He declared that only the finest food and drink would be served. He summoned Kwaku and said, "Kwaku, your palm wine is the nectar of the gods. For this festival I want you to bring not one, not two, but 10 large gourds of your special wine. The entire village will celebrate your skill." Kwaku's heart sank. 10 gourds. That was far more than he had ever taken from the sacred grove in a single day. He knew it was greedy and it felt wrong. He tried to explain to the chief, to tell him about the special nature of the grove, but the chief, caught up in the festive spirit, wouldn't listen. With a heavy heart, Kwaku set off for the forest the next day. He carried 10 empty gourds, their hollowness echoing the emptiness he felt inside. When he reached the grove, the air was unusually still. The birds were silent. He ignored the feeling of unease and climbed the first tree, tapping it more deeply than ever before. He moved from tree to tree, driven by the chief's command, draining them of their sap until all 10 of his gourds were full. He didn't leave an offering. In his haste and guilt, he completely forgot. As he turned to leave, a cold wind swept through the grove, and the leaves of the palm trees rustled not with whispers, but with angry hisses. Suddenly, the path he had walked 100 times vanished. The forest grew dark, and strange shapes danced in the shadows. A voice, ancient and deep, echoed around him. "You have been greedy, Kwaku. You have taken our gift and shown no respect." The gourds on his back felt impossibly heavy. He stumbled and fell, spilling the precious wine onto the forest floor. He was lost, terrified, and alone. He spent the night huddled under a giant root, listening to the strange sounds of the angry forest. At dawn, exhausted and remorseful, Kwaku remembered his manners. He fell to his knees and spoke to the unseen spirits. "Forgive me, great spirits of the grove. My desire for praise made me greedy. I forgot to show thanks and took more than my share. I am truly sorry." He then took the only thing he had left, a small piece of dried fruit from his pocket, and placed it on the ground as an offering. As soon as he did, a single ray of sunlight broke through the canopy, illuminating a path he hadn't seen before. He followed it, and soon he was on the familiar trail leading back to his village. Kwaku returned empty-handed but with a full heart. He explained everything to the chief and the villagers. He never went back to the sacred grove. Instead, he taught the younger tappers how to care for the village palms, producing good, honest wine. His story became a lesson for all, that nature's gifts should be taken with gratitude and respect, never with greed. And though his wine was no longer divine, it was shared with joy and thankfulness, which made it taste sweeter than ever before. Thanks for watching our story today. If you enjoyed this tale, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more African folk tales. See you next time.